Can I, for the next 7 minutes, can I talk about Mr. Beast? No, you know what? Because I've talked about Mr. Beast so much, and I still got invited. Or wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. Shit. Frame one throw. That is crazy, bro. You leaked it before? No, but everyone said Mr. Beast like gave a list of streamers that were invited to this thing, and my name wasn't mentioned. And then I was like, oh fuck. Like I guess I didn't get invited even though we talked. And then I got a DM like don't worry about it. But regardless, I am watching. So Mr. Beast put out the newest season of Beast Games. Beast Games Season 2 has hit America, much like those planes on 9/11. Now, let me say this. Mr. Beast Games Season 1 was quite literally, I think, one of the most damaging things to America since 9/11. Mr. Beast Games Season 1 was so horrible. I lost viewership crashing out like a child for like 3 hours breaking down every episode of that show. It was so bad. It was so bad. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop screaming because it wasn't bad in the way reality TV is bad and you're embarrassed to watch. It was bad because it was incompetent. It was giving $1 billion to a group of like children to make content for nobody. Unfortunately, chat, Season 2 of Beast Games is serviceable. I am so blindly arrogant that I do believe my criticisms made it to Mr. Beast and his team in some way. Whether that be I criticized this enough to where a fan made a comment and that comment made it to someone and that someone made a video that went viral that made it. Whatever it is, I am fully of the belief that I bitched so loud, someone got in Mr. Beast's ear because Season 2 of Mr. Beast Games is more of a game. It's so much more of a game. However, it beating Season 1 is a very low bar to clear. There's one game that they did. The whole season is brains versus brawn. But Mr. Beast continues to say brains versus bicep. And every time he says it, I just want to pluck his teeth out of his face. They did a game where they got all these people into a room and they had them close their eyes. All right? They would cover their eyes. Then, one by one, they would get a puck stuck to the back of their head with a color on it. All right? There were 4 colors. Do you want to just find the clip of it? Can we watch it? All right, so here's how it worked. There would be people, all right, in a room. Okay? Let's say 20 people. This is one of the games on Mr. Beast Games Season 2. All right? People in a room. And they would all stand on this big circle. This is a circle. Hear me out. Let me cook. Okay? And they would all close their eyes. And then one by one, on the back of their head, one of the workers would come and put a colored dot on the back of their head. So like red. They don't know what it is. Blue. It's on the back of their head. One's yellow. And let's do green. Okay. Then they would all open their eyes. They can't see what's on the back of their head, right? You following? Don't be stupid now. They can't see what's on the back of their head. But then these big dots on the floor would appear that have the same color as them. Okay? And after 30 seconds, you have to be standing on the color that matches your head or you get eliminated. Now, this got explained, and I immediately sat there and went, well, hold on, wait a minute. This is really, really poor game design because you're not motivated to do anything but team up with the person next to you and just constantly tell each other what's on the back of your head. In fact, it took me 8 seconds of listening to his explanation to go, hold on, wait a minute. There's a fundamental flaw with this. The metagame keeps the game going indefinitely. And if you don't know what that means, the path to you surviving the longest is very simple. Turn to the person next to you and go, hey, let's always tell each other the truth. Let's always tell each other the truth, and we'll always stay in. And guess what happened? That's what nobody told a lie. In fact, nobody told a lie for so long. I shit you not. This bozo had to come out with a box of torn pieces of computer paper and Sharpie, and they just wrote numbers of people to eliminate. Motherfucker was so flabbergasted by the fact that people metagamed his game, which, by the way, 15 minutes in the writer's room, you could have discovered this. 15 minutes, you could have figured this out. They were so flabbergasted by this meta that came out of nowhere. This game was really bad. It blew my mind that this made it to the show. But luckily, most of the games have been okay. I do think that, once again, we're in a situation with this season of right amount of money, wrong guy. I can tell they got writers, but it's still just, it insists upon itself. And it insists how cool it is that we spent this much money, but the substance is not there. It's not there. It's bad. There's also another game. One more. I'm going to talk about this one other thing. They do this stupid game. This shit drives me crazy. I want to strangle everyone, every single person, every contestant on the show. I want to strangle. They do this game where the remaining contestants split up. Would you guys like a visual aid for this? I think you'd like a visual aid. They do this thing where the remaining contestants, these are all contestants. What the shit? These are all the contestants right here. Okay. And they have them split up into 5 teams. Something like this. Like 5 teams of 5. It's very small. Small amount of people, right? Then each team here selects a captain. So here is their captain. And their captains go up here. It's like a giant platform. All right? Now here's the game. I shit you not. This is an Amazon-produced game. And I find it to be the dumbest thing on planet Earth. Keep in mind, these people, according to what the show has shown us, barely know each other. There is a pretty strong chance that your alliance might not even be these 4 people down here, right? You might just kind of know them. Maybe it's been a few days. Maybe it's been a few weeks. These are not your best friends. This is not your family. These are the people you are with right now on this team, okay? This game, you stand up here, and there's a giant monitor here, and you have a button in front of you. The captains have a button. And all that happens is money slowly ticks up, right? And at any point, you can press your button, and when you do, your team gets eliminated, you get all the money, and you stay in the game. That's this challenge. That's all it is. So they're standing here, and the money keeps ticking up, up, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, right? The money eventually hits $1 million. I want all of these people down here to know I would legitimately stab you in the gut with a fishing blade for $1 million. What is this? And they're all standing here shouting, "It's not worth it. Your word is your bond." Bro, I would chuck a rock into your eyeball at Mach 10 for $1 million. What are you talking about? My word is my bond? Bro, bond my whole asshole. The total becomes $1 million, right? And they're all standing here. And this guy on the end, spoilers, he presses the button. Boom. This man gets $1 million. He's still in the game. And his teammate of like 5 people, they get eliminated. And what do? They start talking all this shit. There's, "Wow, bro, you promised it." And I'm looking at them and I'm like, you guys are turbo fucking retarded. How dare any human on planet Earth say, you took them. Fuck my word and fuck my this guy's up here. He's like, "I got a wife. I got a family. Like, I got to be thinking about them." Yes, you do, motherfucker. What are you talking about? I would have pressed that button 1,000 times. Hell, I would consider pressing it if you like lost a foot. Last thing, they did a collab. Mr. Beast did a collab with Survivor. The newest episode of Beast Games, they did a Survivor crossover where they brought the contestants to the island where they filmed Survivor, and Jeff Probst came out and did a Survivor day with the contestants. First off, Jeff is a legend. He's incredible. But he also said something to Jimmy that was the most incredible thing I've ever heard. He dressed Jimmy down so painfully. For those who don't know, Jeff, the host of Survivor, is one of the greatest live shoutcasters ever to do it. What that means is he can commentate a live game, a sporting event, whatever it is. He can do it so well with minimal edits, almost no ADR, just live in the moment commentary. It's what the people want to hear. It's never intrusive. He is a pro, and to stand next to him would be embarrassing, right? You should not involve yourself in trying to commentate with Jeff because he's just better than everyone. So what does Mr. Beast do? Mr. Beast does an episode with Jeff, and they do Survivor challenges, and he stands next to Jeff and tries to shoutcast alongside him. And unfortunately, obviously, this doesn't work. And I don't blame Mr. Beast, because I'm sure he would sit there and say, how could I keep up with Jeff? Like, it's Jeff, bro, from Survivor. I can't shoutcast like him. Exactly. So why'd you try? Every time he spoke, it was Jeff and him going back and forth. Every time Mr. Beast would chime in, I would wince. And I'd be like, oh. And then Jeff would start talking again. I'm like, yes, that's how you shoutcast. And then Mr. Beast would jump back in. It was like, oh, this man.
JC, come on out. Do you yell or do you normally just like, it's normal?
No, you know what I've noticed is when you're actually in control, you don't need to yell.
Oh.
Oh.
And let me tell you something, chat. The rest of this episode, I felt like Jimmy wanted to walk off set. I felt like Carl was about to get his asshole fucked relentlessly. Like Jimmy was looking to take out some kind of sexual aggression on one of his little goons that he could. You know what I mean?